down in a straight line, which is pretty easy, and also to move forward and backwards in a straight line as well. So that sorts out all these leg angles based on wanting to move the feet basically backwards and forwards. And those mix together as well, so I can go up and go forwards and backwards in a directly straight line until the servos reach their end stops, or at least the mechanics of the robot do. So now additionally I've got the other axis to go directly sideways this way. So now I can move this completely sideways and it should go in a straight line, so that works. This mechanism is quite sloppy, so it does tend to fall over a bit because of all of the backlash in all of the servos built up, and some of my other mechanical linkages aren't quite that good. But there we go, and we've also got rotation as well. We should be rotating around the centre point between the two hips, so that works, but again it will fall over slightly as well. But we've got that rotation, and all of those mixed together, so now we can use that to make it walk. It will also just about walk as it did before, if I'm very careful, and this isn't using the new joints, way. It's just using the original plan, which was to shorten and lengthen each leg in turn, and tip like tipping a box onto the corners, and that's all it's really doing. And I can make it take tiny steps if I'm very careful indeed, and it will actually walk. But we really want it to go and sort of move its hips sideways, rather than just kind of tipping like this, because it's really tipping, and we've still got to put the head on. So we've got to be really careful with this. In fact, I'm going to switch it off before it falls on the floor again, which is what happened last time. So let's get the head on, and then we'll see what we do next. So we now have an additional servo fitted at the top here with a bearing in front of it, and that's going to make a 4-bar link so that we can put the head on. I really don't have any more servos. I was going to put some extra axes on the head, but for now that's all we really need to throw mass forwards and backwards. So, of course, we can move the other joints as well with the kinematics, so we can do some minor puppeteering stuff, but really we're just trying to make this walk, so I don't care too much. Running the same code as before, without using those hip joints, we can get it to shuffle forward, but it's really quite shuffly, so we need to introduce the other joints. So now we're doing the same thing, varying the leg timing with that angle from the inertial measurement unit, but I've just introduced some hip sway that's synced up there as well, which is making it wiggle its bum basically. So it's definitely taking its feet off the ground and it's less shuffly, so I'm quite happy with that. You'll notice there's a bit of a squeak that's occurred, which